that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Pokemon!
I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. To get your mind to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Oh, it's so true. I catch what pulls us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Yes.
Yes.
And your neighbors hate us.
Good quality, but way too fucking loud.
Great quality.
Hello, welcome to the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Started again.
Damn it.
No, that's it. We're done. That's it. That's the intro.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
love
We're
you.
keeping that. That's how we start. All right. So I'm Logan. We have a fucking full house here.
We don't have enough chairs.
Everybody plus one, actually, tonight.
Yeah.
But people are leaving, so I'm Logan. Let's go that way.
I'm Josh.
I'm Disco, standing right behind Josh.
How do you feel about that, Josh?
Provocative.
I'm Sean.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Connor.
Special guest Connor.
Special guest.
Co-starring. I'm Nate.
And I'm Drew.
Normally we start with what we've been playing, but we've all been playing the same thing today.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
So much Pokemon Go.
It literally broke the
Forever.
podcast. Like we're
Basically.
starting so late today.
We literally left to go find Pokemon before we started. The podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Nate and I went on
Me
a
and
walk. It
Sean
was
went on an
glorious.
adventure. I caught an oddish. It was glorious.
It was
Did
awesome.
you turn your cap backwards like Ash does when shit gets real?
If I was wearing a cap, I would have.
Every time.
We walked
they
all the
throw
way
it
to
every
the
single
golf
time.
course.
You walked to the golf course?
There were literally
There was a
three,
Bulbasaur over there, but I didn't reach it.
there are 3 Pokemon out on the golf course right now, right over Logan's balcony. We could go catch.
One of which is probably
We
a
might have to
Vulpix.
leave after the podcast and go fucking.
To go catch
go.
Pokemon.
I think it's time for us to take up golf for
I've been
Hey,
playing.
reasons.
I
Me
got
and
golf-
Connor play golf all the
I
time.
got golf clubs at my house I can go get.
Dude, fuck golf. Pokemon training.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Can I pay $18 for 18 holes of Pokemon, please?
I understand. Yes.
Yes, you
You
can.
do.
Do you want a cart?
Your mother's
I
got
was
18 holes.
And Disco and I actually walked by a guy that was also playing Pokemon Go.
And he made great comments, and it made our night.
Wait, what did you
here's,
say? Yeah.
Here's the story. We're walking by, and my battery was dead, so I wasn't playing anymore. And Sean is still trying to catch Pokemon, and Sean stops to catch a Pidgey or something. And this guy's walking by, and he goes, "Just trying to be the very best." Me and Sean bust out laughing. He goes, "If I catch one more fucking Weedle, I'm gonna blow my brains out." We start laughing and we start walking away, and he's walking his way, and then Sean comes across another Pokemon. And sure as shit, it's a fucking Weedle.
Fucking
It's a
Weedle!
fucking Weedle, and the guy goes, "I know!" It's like a block away at this point.
They're everywhere.
Oh my god. No, I have a feeling this game's gonna start to bring people together. Except for the guy that got stabbed today.
Yes, apparently
And or
somebody
kill
said-
people.
That one case.
That one case, that one isolated incident where some dude got stabbed over Pokemon Go.
I literally have Pokemon Go just sitting on my phone right now. Yeah, so.
Out of curiosity, the company that, or I shouldn't say the company that is working on it right now, but what they based the game off, did anybody play Ingress besides
I
me?
did a little bit, not a whole lot, but it is basically identically the same game.
Pretty much.
Actually, should wow.
Oh my god, your phone's going off.
God.
Multiple phones went off all at the
How
same time.
many podcasts has this been?
It was the Giles theme from Street Fighter. So it was
But
cool.
real quick, I guess we should maybe explain what Pokemon Go is.
Yeah, so
Essentially
just to
an
continue,
AR
One at a
experience.
time.
Ingress
Okay,
initially was a tower defense game that was GPS located. So you pick certain areas that you go to, and you could pick the blue or the green side. If you're on the green side,
and you went into a big blue territory, it would be really tough for you to take on like the main areas, but you'd have to fight little tiny sentries pretty much around the main area. Pokemon Go is a little more advanced than that because there's random shit happening all the time, but I think the gym area is what they're still borrowing from Ingress right now. Is initially what I was going to say, yeah. Because you create a location where it's like, this is our domain, we're the best.
Unfortunately, with Pokemon Go, you don't get to create the gym locations. They are just existing.
I feel like
And
they're
you have
gonna
to go to that location to attack or defend the gym, depending what team you select. But it's essentially the same thing. It's an AR experience with a GPS location device where you catch Pokemon in the wild and then take them to a gym to battle the gym.
Well, adding that feature might come later where you can pick a gym. So, which would be cool. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
you
stuff.
never know. They might add it.
Yeah.
Ingress did the same thing where you could submit a location and be like, hey, this is what we want to be like a main area. That's all I was gonna say.
They should add that, honestly.
They did that in
Yeah.
Ingress. It was awesome. Yeah.
I feel like it's early enough. There's going to be so much shit that they're going to add down the road. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
aside from the server issues, which are going to fucking happen, because God, just wait until next week when the numbers come out for how many people fucking downloaded the game. It's going to be astronomical.
Probably tens of millions.
Oh, easily.
Oh, this
Easily.
is a worldwide game, isn't it? Like
Easy.
it's
It released in
fucking global.
Australia, America, and the UK, I think, yesterday.
Yep.
I think it was all those places at once.
And New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yep.
New Zealand got one too.
yeah.
I say we should start a death pool. How long before the first death related to Pokemon Go?
I'm sorry. I need to fight for
How long do you think it's going to be before somebody dies
Tomorrow.
because of Pokemon Go?
Tomorrow.
All right, Drew's got tomorrow.
Somebody came close today.
We
So.
had a
I'm gonna go
stabbing
with-
today.
I'm going to go with Tuesday.
So within 1 week.
Considering how I was standing out in the middle of the parking lot earlier in a crowded parking lot trying to catch a Pidgeotto, I'd say it's going to be fairly soon.
I think we're all comfortable saying 1
I did.
week
I
max.
sprinted towards the postal box so I could get
It's-
the free Pokeball.
It's gonna happen within the next 24 hours, guys. Come
Yeah. Let's be
Tomorrow
real.
on Reddit is what's, yeah.
Yep.
Some dumbass is going to charge the fucking White House and try to get that gym.
Blastoise.
Oh, yeah, if you guys don't know, yeah.
There's a Blastoise on the White House.
Yep, Blastoise, the White House is a gym, and Blastoise is the leader. So Drew is officially automatically into the Blastoise army.
Yeah.
Drew is fully erect right now.
Oh yeah.
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 Blastoise Army for life.
You're gonna have the NSA on your ass, like hardcore. Hey, I said it that time.
We just assault them with Blastoises.
Yeah. Nothing they can do.
No chance.
That's
So
hilarious.
one Blastoise already attacked the White House.
Yes. Who are enjoying Pokemon Go? People like it?
Yeah, I'm like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's got its like
it's really fun.
downsides.
Well, I mean,
It's-
most of the downsides are just launch issues. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
should be fixed.
And I
you know,
feel
in the
like
future.
they got that fixed.
So
I'm very interested to see the things that they add in the future.
I wonder how
Like
many people.
Gen 2.
That will be interesting to see
Yeah.
what features they add to the game, what Pokemon they add to the game. So there's going to be a lot of changes, I would imagine, within the
Very
next
pumped for
6
Gen-
months.
Yeah, very pumped for Gen 2.
I wonder how many people are gonna like double their data plans.
It actually doesn't use that much data.
No, it
I
doesn't.
checked
It really
today.
doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah.
for any of us.
That's
I mean, it
that's
uses-
not good.
This is bad.
It uses a lot of battery, so that's
Fist
a
fucks the
deterrent.
shit out of your battery.
But data-wise, it used like 0.02 gigs today.
Really?
So
Which is
That's-
like 200 megabytes.
yeah.
That's very good.
The Vulpix left the area.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh.
Aww.
Womp womp womp.
So for-
So yeah, I mean, data-wise, the game's not bad, but I haven't run across an app game that really does use a lot of data. It's mostly Facebook and Chrome that use online data.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is bad.
YouTube definitely for sure.
I feel like the more patches and shit that are released for the game, they'll optimize it better.
Agreed.
Yes.
My favorite moment though tonight is all of us finally actually getting together and talk about it because we've been playing since yesterday, and I mean just small stuff where we were like, when we were trying to figure out the candy situation, and I was an idiot and I used 12 more Pidgey candies to evolve another Pidgey
You
into
should
a
have been looking at
Pidgeotto.
the chat. I explained how the candy
I
worked
forgot.
earlier today.
I didn't see it, but yeah. So yeah, I thought that only the certain evolved type could get a certain candy, and I was like, nope. You just need the basic type. That would have made sense if I would. So I wasted 12 candies.
Yeah, that's
I
unfortunate.
could have
happens.
maybe had a
You could be
Pidgeot.
close to a
I get
Pidgeot,
very close
like
to a
me,
Pidgeot. I
Who
know.
has a Pidgeot, unlike all you fuckers.
So I got a Psyduck.
I'm close. Yeah, I think
And
everybody
they got a
got
Squirtle.
I
Fuck you.
have a Pidgeotto.
Squirrel's the best.
So that's something, I guess.
I would say technically, especially. I mean, yes, it's launch day. I was really upset when I downloaded the game today. It took like an hour for me to finally get in, and then when I finally got in, after getting kicked out of the character load screen twice, I was stuck on an infinite load screen while catching a Pokemon in my apartment, and I was not happy about it. So I basically wasn't able to actually fully play Pokemon Go until like 5 or 6 hours after I downloaded it.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the Butterfree for the same. It froze after I caught it.
Oh, he wants that Butterfree so
I
bad.
think the key,
Poison, man.
The
Poison
one that got
power.
away.
I think the key to the freezing when you catch a Pokemon is to just let it sit for a few minutes and then close out the app and jump back in. Because I did that and I did that twice actually, and
You
both
still
times
caught it?
I came back with my Pokemon.
It worked for me once, and then it failed for me once. So
That's right. Logan's got a Ghastly, and none of us have a
I
fucking
do
ghost
Ghastly.
type. It's so
Hey,
stupid.
that's my claim
Logan's
to
the
fame
only
right
one.
now,
I got my
Ghastly.
Seadra that nobody else has.
You have a
so-
Seadra?
Well, I was gonna ask, what is
bastard.
everybody's Pokemon that they have that they're most excited for? Since it's only been 24 hours that we have.
What I want to know is what the fuck did you just catch?
I got a Bellsprout. I literally got a Bellsprout as we were talking.
Nice.
Yes.
First
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, I didn't have
Woo!
it. So
My
Iron-
chunky ass Charmander.
I got a chunky ass Charmander too.
I
So
have 18 minutes left of my what's the
Incense.
incense.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
But yeah, mine's Seadra. I have a
Thanks,
Seadra
man.
and nobody else does, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
You got anything cool, Josh?
I caught a Drowsy and a Pidgeotto in the Hy-Vee parking lot a while ago.
Hey.
So that was pretty neat. It
The
just went on-
Pidgeotos are pretty rare, so that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, to catch
Yeah.
That's
one.
the only
Yeah.
Pokemon that got away from me as I was trying to catch it. It's gone.
I still have not lost one yet, so
That's the only one.
I'm a better Pokemon master than you.
I don't think so. Do you have a Ghastly? Fuck off.
Go home.
I will say Nate and I, or Disco and I, had a hell of a time catching a Weeping Bell. Weeping
Yeah.
I did too.
The one that was
God.
outside of Thomasville?
We
I,
wasted
I caught that one.
That motherfucker
Like
made
20
me waste
Pokeballs.
like
I'm just
20
like,
Pokeballs.
God, why?
It took me 2. That's all it took.
Every time we were throwing it at him, it would just go past him. He'd jump it, or he'd like, oh, dodged it. And then you'd hit him, he's like, oh, I broke out, sorry.
We're sorry.
But when
You
I
mad,
caught
bro?
him, he turned out to be like a 278 combat point Weeping Bell, so I'm not sad.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and take him to the Springfield Cemetery and take over the gym there.
It's morbid as shit.
Yeah, we're literally both going to go home and take our home gyms.
Until
There's a
somebody else
man
from the
yelling.
podcast rolls into town, it's like, fuck you guys.
This is
Hey,
mine
I
now.
don't think any of you have a higher combat point Pokemon than
You
I
say
do.
that now.
You have
Oh.
something in 300s?
What the fuck do you have that's in 300?
Pidgeot!
I have 278. That's a Weeping Bell.
Fuck, I have a 273 Eradicate.
I don't
Close
think
enough.
it matters. That's not the only thing that matters.
Yeah, you dodge in the middle
Combat,
of
yeah.
combat. We haven't
Weaknesses-
done combat yet, so we don't know.
Weaknesses are a thing in this.
Oh, really?
Like
Elementals.
fire, water,
Yeah,
all that shit.
unfortunately for you, Raticate's normal and Weeping Bell's grass. So
Yeah.
Weeping Bell has probably
You can-
better
Raticate has Hyper Fang, if you can learn that.
Does anybody have a Zubat yet besides me? God damn it.
Sean.
That was the only one that had that.
I don't-
That's like
Does anybody have a Nidorina other than me?
I have a need.
male.
I have a need to Reno.
Or do you have a Nidoran male?
Or yeah, what?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I have
Nidoran-
a Nidoran.
I have a Nidoran male. My bad.
I
My
have
bad.
the evolution of the
Okay, yeah, that's
Nidoran.
then I don't have that. Then I just have the Nidoran male
Does anybody else have a Bulbasaur? I didn't think so.
because he's the worst starter.
Because you got on fucking
Actually, he's
accident.
technically the best starter. But
He's not the. How is he the best starter?
in the game, via what you're thinking of, you have rock type, and then you have water type, and then you have electric type, which is very ineffective against grass, and then your fourth gym is also grass. If you're talking about first generation, I'm being serious. Bulbasaur is
That's
technically
right. Bulbasaur
technical is technically the best starter.
choice as the starter.
Yep, he's technically
Because
the best starter.
there's no other grass Pokemon that's better than him. But if you go fire, there's Arcanine, there's Rapidash, there's Ninetales, there's Moltres, there's all
There's
kinds
Magmar.
of other
We gotta think
fire.
about your gym like
As far as
order
water
too.
goes, there's Gyarados. What do you need other than Gyarados?
Like Charmander's impossible. like-
Blastoise.
yeah,
Blast-
but you can get Gyarados.
Blastoise.
What I'm saying is with
Blastoise.
Venusaur, who among the grass even remotely comes close to Venusaur?
the Victory Bell's really close.
No, not even close. His stats are terrible.
Could you? What about Vileplume?
Also not good.
Also not very good.
Vileplume is good because it's poison, but other than that,
What about Kangaskhan would be that's like a normal
type.
Well,
It's just
Scyther.
normal.
Scyther. Oh yeah,
Scyther's
Scyther.
It's like
bug.
bug type.
Oh,
So
that's
there's
right.
bug
Bug was
types.
stupid in first generation.
Yeah, it was worthless.
It was absolutely the only thing it was good against was psychic.
Yeah.
And guess what? Most of the time, every bug Pokemon was also poison. So
I don't know. But if we're talking water Pokemon, I don't know. I think
who's your one that you're proud of?
I mean,
the
you have
most?
Gyarados, you have Lapras. Articuno is
Lapras.
technically
I actually
an
like.
ice type, but
I actually like Golduck because he can do psychic too.
yeah.
Yeah. Golduck's always been one of my favorite Pokemon.
It's just that grass has no other contender other than Venusaur.
yeah.
right now.
Right now.
No, in first gen.
First-
I'm purely speaking first gen.
Well, that's all Pokemon Go has.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's all we can.
I assume later on they're gonna bring like newer gen Pokemon into the game later on.
If they have Game Freak backing them, the sky's the fucking limit.
Yeah.
Plus, if Game Freak's throwing money at this company to
Yeah, they are. I mean, you look at the copyrights. It's Nintendo, Niantic, and Game Freak. So
Yeah.
it's in their best interest to make this game good.
This is the closest we've gotten so far to Pokemon Skyrim, like essentially.
not really.
No.
But it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Sorry,
So that's so far.
What just happened, Pat?
there's a Haunter nearby.
Everyone instantly pulls out
Podcast is
their guns.
over.
Jesus
Everyone
Christ.
pause.
Podcast is
Everyone
over.
pause. Everyone
I
pause.
just is that not Haunter?
That's damn close too.
Dude, I'm one step away from a
Jesus
Gengar.
Christ. Pat,
That
leave
is-
the building. Go find that thing.
Oh my God.
There's a Haunter.
We
nearby.
might have to call the podcast.
Oh my god, it's a fucking Weedle.
Goddamn Weedles.
All right.
So,
Right.
are people leaving the podcast?
Yep.
yes,
Sean,
but they
here
want
we
to
go.
talk about Pokemon Go.
Any final thoughts? Pokemon
Yeah.
Go before you guys.
I'm excited.
Before you guys go.
bounce?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, collectively, how many hours have we put into this game today?
A lot.
I
I
won't.
played like all day at work. Sorry, employer.
And how
but
much
I
did you spend on Pokemon Go?
I put in some money.
Was it worth $20?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not worth that much.
It's better than Rocket League will ever be.
Oh, no,
don't
no,
you
no,
say
no.
that.
Never.
How could you?
Let's face it, Rocket League doesn't give me exercise.
That's true.
You're just choosing not to go outside and play while you do jumping jacks.
You could.
What am I gonna do? Strap a TV and an Xbox One to my fucking chest and go play?
Of course, you haven't done
Why the
that
fuck
yet.
not?
That's some
Right?
fucking exercise.
Yeah.
Speaking of strapping things to you, so Pokemon Go is releasing this small wrist-worn device that notifies you when there's a Pokemon nearby.
That's the most sexual segue of all time.
Strapping things to you.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. So, what is that? Like, is it a watch? What is that? Somebody explain that.
I actually don't. I
It's
mean,
essentially a watch
Okay.
that gives you notifications even when the app is closed, so that you can jump into the game and catch Pokemon. when
Yeah,
they're
because it doesn't do
nearby.
anything right now.
That's kind of cool.
It's what the game. Honestly, I don't know why they need a watch to do it. I don't
Yeah.
know why the game doesn't just send out notifications automatically.
Well, they do
But
it. They do it so
I
they.
think it's like a sales point.
Yeah, they do it so you can buy another accessory.
Exactly.
Money,
Yeah.
money, money, money.
It's something that almost all other app games just have built into the app. So,
Yeah.
do you like money?
But Nintendo.
I like money.
Because I like money.
Yeah.
but it's still. I mean, the fact that it's a feature and it's not just not there entirely is a good thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that we have to pay for it.
Where is this fucking Haunter?
No shit.
I want this Haunter.
I actually-
I have the gas sleep, but
I'm
freaking
using
out right
incense right now because I'm like, he's so close.
He's so
Maybe
close,
he'll
right?
come
now.
close.
I am
He's
too.
so close. I might as well pull.
He's
pull my
literally
phone
one
out
step
too.
away.
You know what?
Just start taking steps everywhere.
Nintendo is brilliant because they're holding all of us just out to dry up until they come out with a console Pokemon game.
Nostalgia. is
They're like,
just-
oh, we can drag like a shit ton of money out of microtransactions out of this Pokemon Go game, and then when we start seeing dry ups from that, we'll announce a console Pokemon game, and then we'll just make enough money so we never have to make any other games, including Zelda games, ever again.
That's pretty much it.
I knew this was going towards a sore subject.
Zelda. Oh my god.
Cause Nintendo.
Well, they did. I mean, you got your wish. There's a new Zelda game coming out.
What phone
Finally.
is that, Josh?
This is the ZTE Grand X Max Plus.
Jesus, you got enough.
That's a. It's a very niche game
It's a
phone.
mouthful, just like my dick.
There are some phones. There's some kind of phone
Said
that's-
no one ever.
that everybody's really mad that isn't compatible with Pokemon Go. It's like a. It starts with a Z.
One of my Facebook
But-
friends said, "Oh, my phone isn't compatible with Pokemon Go. If you'll need me, I'll be inside my room screaming."
Any phone with an Intel processor is not compatible with Pokemon Go.
They'll probably add
Yeah.
it to features later.
It'll come up eventually.
I'm just
Either
really,
way, fuck you, Intel phone users.
I'm just excited to see the fucking sales numbers for microtransactions when they
Oh my
inevitably
God,
do
yeah,
get
that's
released.
gonna be absurd.
Shame.
Shame. Ding ding. Shame. Ding ding. Game
Alright.
Game of Thrones. Watch
We're gonna
You
go
guys
find
peace
that.
out?
Yeah,
We're gonna go
we'll
find
let
that
you
haunter.
guys continue
You
on
find
with
that
the
haunter.
podcast.
Find that fucking haunter.
We'll see you guys next week.
Larry
My name is
Disco,
Mel.
Larry
You take it
Sean.
off?
I am.
Connor?
Okay.
You said like
I-
one word during this
I
entire
know, man. I
podcast.
tried.
When we come back
I didn't
next
have a whole lot of
week,
relevant input for Pokemon Go. I didn't get a whole lot of time.
when we come back next week, you will refer to us as Gym Leader Sean and Gym Leader.
We'll see about that. I'm making a special trip to Springfield and Weeping Water. You motherfucker.
Actually,
You
we're
will-
gonna go there together.
You will you will address me as such.
We're gonna fuck your shit
So.
up.
Later.
Later.
See you
See you guys.
Bye.
And then there were 5.
Then there were 5 of
Okay.
us. We still have probably a good, I don't know, hours
Has
worth
any-
of content left.
Has anyone else played anything this week? Worth, what about you? What else have you been
I played a
playing this week?
lot of Diablo 3.
Nice.
A lot of it.
Yes.
I'm up to like level 38 now. My
Yes.
wizard is fucking OP as shit, and that I don't know what it is, or I forgot what the attack is called.
Crazy combination.
Incinerate, whatever. Incinerate. I think is my main like right
Black
trigger.
hole with frost.
Right
and
trigger
done.
attack is my main, like the incinerate one. I just waste the fucking succubus characters like crazy. Because right now I'm in like I think I'm in the act 3 of the game, and I'm going through the dungeon that's the Heart of Sin. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat knows that. And I'm just rolling through everybody like
What difficulty are you on?
expert. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that's the one you started me on.
Yeah, that's
'Cause I-
that's dude. We were power leveling you like crazy.
Yeah, when I started playing, yeah, I was nothing. I had no like gear or anything, and Josh was just power leveling me because he was like 33 or something
Yeah.
when I started playing.
You were level 1. You were literally running around in loincloth, I think. At
I,
that point.
I had like a little like Harry Potter wand. It was like bing bing and Patronum. No,
You get
but-
Ice Beam pretty early.
yeah, I did use Ice Beam for a while, but it wasn't as I liked it, but it wasn't as effective because.
When you're fighting level 40 enemies at a level 1, it doesn't really do anything.
But what I did is I learned the Blizzard ability, and I learned the what's it called, the skill, like the skill tree ability that like lets you turn your blizzard or ice blizzard shards into lightning. Like they like it's ice surrounded by lightning, and you fucking just like drop it into a mob of enemies, and it just like bombs everything and just kills him. And you mix him with the incinerate attack, and it's awesome.
That
So
sounds super legit.
yeah, once we get like a raid crew going, I guess if you want to call it that.
I fucking love Diablo 3.
Yeah, we all need to get together and play it because I'm excited to show you my abilities. I'm pretty proud of my character so far. But yeah, I played a lot of Diablo 3, played some Rocket League. I played a little bit of WoW. I'm only at like level 5. Like I haven't really played a whole lot. And so we played Battlefield 4 the other night, Logan.
We did play that with what, Jared?
With Jared and Sean.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fun.
It had its good moments, but it also had
You get so enraged so easily.
it's just a terrible game.
It's not that bad.
Dude, if you realistically think about it, compared to other shooters and other Battlefield games, it's the worst one.
I wouldn't say it's the worst one,
What is worse than that game?
but the worst.
What's worse?
I
Thank
would
you.
say no.
Prove my point.
No.
Superman 64.
I think Battlefield Hardline is worse than Battlefield 4.
No, not in terms of I think just like I don't know, call it coding mechanics.
Well,
whatever. It's Battlefield 4 is way more
But
solid.
I feel like DICE has given more attention to Battlefield 4 than they have Hardline.
But attention doesn't make it a better game.
But they've done a lot to fix the netcode on the game. Like since it was released, they after the first year of the game's been out, a lot of the big netcode issues were fixed. Oh, I guess we played Siege too. Speaking of bad netcode,
Still garbage.
but yeah, we played.
Siege has made huge improvements since launch. It
Yeah,
has its moments.
yeah.
It absolutely does. But overall, it's made massive improvements.
But what I was getting at is DICE has paid a lot more attention to Battlefield 4 than they have Battlefield Hardline. Not saying that Battlefield Hardline is a bad game, because it's not. But it just, I don't know. There's just a few things about it like that kind of kill it for me as in terms of like authenticity of a lot of the weapons and like the equipment that you use. Like
How many weapons have you fired in real life from those games?
not from those games.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, but
Talking
like
about authenticity.
well, but I know, but what
Calling you out.
I was getting at was I feel like they copy a lot of the same sound effects that they use for other guns and put them as like for example like just firing the gun itself. I feel like that same sound effect is used for like 10 more guns in that same class, and I feel like Visceral was kind of lazy a little bit in that aspect, and the developers like DICE paid a lot more attention to Battlefield 4 to make it more like kind of a more immersive experience. But
God, I hate Battlefield 4.
He's just
I still love Battlefield 4. But I only play it in hardcore now. Like, I can't play it in normal mode because it's not as fun. Yeah.
What's up, Pat?
I feel like the entire time he was talking, you remember Charlie Brown when the adults talk?
Wah,
He's
wah,
like,
wah, wah, wah,
yeah,
wah,
that's
wah,
pretty
wah.
much
That's
all
what I
everything
heard,
you were
basically,
doing.
yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Because if Battlefield 1 is not good, I'm going to stop playing.
All I
multiplayer
hear
shooters.
All I hear is blah blah blah. I'm a dirty tramp.
Battlefield 1 will be good. It'll probably be the best one yet.
Fucking hope so.
You know what a great
Oh my
multiplayer
God.
game is? Diablo.
Diablo is a
Pretty
great game.
Yeah, you know it would be great if somebody in this group had an Xbox so they could play with the rest of
Yeah,
us.
guys.
Yeah.
Get an
Patricia?
Xbox.
So, is that it, Worth? Is that all you played?
And Pokemon Go.
Okay.
But that's
Yeah.
that's about it.
What about you, Drew?
What have I been playing?
Yes.
Plants.
Plants.
I played Plants with Logan.
So many plants yesterday. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
I always
Yes.
love a good session of Plants.
It was a great time.
Oh, Nate just caught a Beedrill.
I was working on my pre-production for my documentary, or I would have played with you.
Yeah, and I've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth.
Really?
Oh yeah, I went back to that.
Really?
Yeah, and even more importantly, I resubbed to WoW.
Is that my fault?
Hey!
Is that my fault because I brought it to your attention?
It might have been. Motherfuckers don't know WoW.
I'm
Once
sorry.
I get a computer that can play it, I'm jumping back on.
Play Final Fantasy 14 like real men.
No, I don't do that. Play ESO. Best MMO.
WoW's better.
He was serious when saying that too. I saw the
No,
look on your face. when you
ESO is a
did
great
it.
This
game.
is fucking awesome. It's so fun.
It is like that Dark Brotherhood quest that I've been watching you play, like fucking sweet so
I
far.
need to get back into that.
And you got Black
Yeah.
Panther lightning fucking awesome
yeah,
mount.
dude. Best mount, so. Anything else, Drew? You
Yeah, sorry.
Hearthstone.
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 And
And Pokemon Go.
Everybody's
Yeah, everybody's been playing
All
Pokemon
of
Go.
the Pokemon
yeah.
Goes.
So,
No.
what have I been playing?
When did you play it, Logan?
Siege, PvZ, Rocket League, Pokemon Go.
Big Bad Boom.
That's really it. I think I played basically everything with you guys. Oh, me and Disco played. I got to level 13 in Diablo. So I haven't played as much as everybody else, but I started.
What do you think about it so far?
So far, I like it. What is happening over there?
I'm laughing at your level. I'm just kidding. No, go on.
I could have played more solo, but I just didn't really want to. Honestly, I liked it with another player. I had no interest to play it solo.
It's
Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like Gauntlet. Like, I mean, it's very much a dungeon crawler. It's so much more fun when you have other people there.
Because me and Disco, I was. What's your class?
Wizard.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
So I low level. I still had the ice power.
Yeah.
Like the freeze ray, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
Ice
wait
Beam.
till you get the incinerate ability.
Well, because
Oh,
I have
God.
a couple more abilities now, but basically what I was doing, I would stay way back and shoot the ice power. And if people are close, I would do other things, whatever. But, like, Disco couldn't even see me on the screen because I was so far away. So I would freeze everything and slow him down. Then he was a shaman? Is that the class?
He is a
What's that class?
Witch Doctor.
He's a witch doctor.
Witch
No,
doctor.
he made a new character for
Oh,
me. It's a new
that's
character.
right.
They have the
Was it
the barbarian, the crusader, the witch doctor, the monk.
Monk, that's what it was.
Yeah,
They had
and
Monk.
yeah.
So he was walking up just fist fucking everybody, just beating the shit out of everybody. And so I'd freeze him and slow him down and do damage from afar, and then he would just go up and just,
Yeah.
beat everybody up close. So
It's so
it was a
good.
really good combo.
It's so amazing how well all of the classes fit together and like all the different combos you can discover to annihilate everyone. It's awesome.
I think the best combo that I have is I have like my defense ability is I use the Frost Shield, I think, or something like that. But I deploy it and it freezes like every character in my immediate vicinity. And then I use my Blizzard ability to like rain down all that crazy fucking shit on top of them. And then I just spin around in a circle and just use my Incinerate attack to just melt everything around me. It's unfair. But Logan, if you play with us, we'll get you leveled up really quickly to get to our level, because like that I would play that game over and over and over again. I didn't think I would like it a whole lot, but I love it. It's so
we
good.
played on whatever the level below the hardest is.
No, there's like
No?
14 levels of difficulty.
Well, whatever a new player can get to, because there was
Expert.
There's
Expert, I
it's
guess?
probably
Yeah.
expert.
Probably
yeah.
on expert.
Expert.
You can only get to expert when you first start if somebody else has already unlocked that difficulty.
okay.
Because you
That's
can't,
what we played on then.
Okay,
Yeah.
because like if you're with someone else, you're on their difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, just because he went on a rampage, it's been a hot minute since I played Diablo 3. I have it on my PS3, unfortunately. I bought it like
Womp womp.
a month and a half,
Fucking
and then
peasant.
I bought my PS4, and I was like, why did I buy Diablo 3 on PS3? Anyway, Crusader. Shield Slam confuses everyone, so they're sitting there, and he has this giant Thor Slam that does like lightning damage all over the place, and then I just literally sit there and just hammer the shit out of everybody in the middle of the vicinity,
Yeah.
and then in case shit goes crazy, I throw this giant heal shield up, and I can still sit there and keep like
Because the
smashing people.
Crusader is essentially like a paladin almost.
Yeah, he's a paladin tank.
Yeah.
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 DPS for life.
DPS for days.
So good. No,
Yeah.
heals for life on WoW, but in that game, no.
Close enough. Yeah, no, Diablo 3 is fun. If you guys have not played it, do it now.
Yeah,
It's actually 50% off on the summer sale. It's this podcast is going to air by the
Oh,
time it's
shit.
over, but
That-
it's 50% off. So
Yeah, that might have started to.
that started
yesterday.
on the 5th. It started on the 5th.
Fuck.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
will
look,
be
man.
over soon.
Fuck, there's a couple games I want to
Like
check
Mirror's
out.
Edge is like 40% off. Like the new Tomb Raider's 45% off. Like Diablo's or not Diablo, Doom is like 35% off. Like I mean, there's so much good stuff. Like Unravel is 50% off.
Unravel's
it's like
really
$10.
cool.
Good game.
It's $10.
Fucking get that for $10.
It's a great game.
$10 on summer sale right now for Xbox. And PlayStation's discount for Doom is much bigger. It's like 50%, but it just kind of depends on what console you have. But like PlayStation is also copying Steam and having a summer sale as well. So,
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll be over by the time that you guys actually hear the podcast, but it's going to be right now. So
But play Siege. I fucking love Siege.
Play Siege.
Plug in that game like 8 months later. It's so fucking fun.
it's especially fun when you like don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah, Josh plays on constantly yelling. I'm like, no, put that shield there. What are you doing?
Josh, why are you 2 floors below everyone else?
you have no idea.
I'm checking
Sean.
for sneak attacks.
Right.
Obviously,
And then all of a sudden he's
Logan.
dead. He's
Yeah,
like, best
yeah.
sneak attack. No.
Sean hadn't played months, and he was killing it yesterday. He did a good job. So.
I get kills. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm useful.
Oh yeah. You're
So-
not totally.
I'm
did
not worth
Yeah.
useless.
Hold on. Did I
You're not
say...
worth. You're not worth in Rocket League. We won't go that far.
Like team killed me on the first match of Siege we ever played together.
But did you... Wait, you weren't there that night. I almost wiped the entire squad. Like, the entire enemy team. I
To be fair, he got 4 out of the 5 kills.
got 4 out of 5
Wow.
kills, and the last guy, like, imagine... It was that one map that has, like, the bar at the top of the floor, or whatever, the top floor. It's like the Christmassy kind of map, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but...
I know
there's
some of
like
these
a
words.
hotel.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Stuff.
Yeah, so I was prone, I was laying back, and I had my gun on the window, and this guy had like a tiny sliver of space in which he could hit me, but he was hanging upside down from the window. So I wanted to give myself a little space so I could shoot at him too. And him and I are just like trading shots like back and forth, and he gets one fucking stray bullet after I hit this guy twice and brings his health down super low. And he fucking headshots me, and I'm like, no! I almost fucking wiped the entire team.
I was watching your screen. I do not understand how he killed you.
But
It
did you
was
see?
so
Did you see
random.
how many smoke grenades he dropped? Like,
Yeah.
you were like,
he was working.
you were like, Nate, watch this guy's screen. Look what's going on right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
watch that guy's screen. That's me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I thought you died.
But
to be fair, that the next offensive round we had in that same match, I did wipe the enemy team.
yeah,
As Glass, as
you're
the
fucking
sniper.
dangerous with Glass, dude.
With the sniper, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with Castle. Castle's like my go-to
Yeah.
defense class. Yeah.
It's a good class to have, honestly. It stops a lot of people.
I'm good with crunchy peanut butter.
You're not a part of this conversation, Pat.
Sorry.
You don't like first-person shooters. You can leave.
You can see yourself out.
Yeah. You're done.
Who eats crunchy?
But Josh,
So what have I been playing
you've been
this week?
playing.
I played a little bit of Diablo this week. Rocket League, which I seem to get angrier and angrier at every week. Especially because Worth stole 2 of my goals.
I stole one of your goals.
You stole 2 of them. because I hit the ball and like you were just like flying out of nowhere, like just flinging your car around all willy nilly, and then you just fucking nailed the ball into the goal. It shouldn't have happened because I was just like, there's no way he scored again. I hit that ball. I was the last person to touch that ball, and sure enough, you're just randomly flying around and just managed to touch it before it went into the goal. Divine intervention at its finest.
Okay, that time was on accident. The first time I totally was an asshole about it.
Oh my god, and like the
But
moment, because we were recording then too.
your
like the
reaction
moment, the
was
moment of
priceless.
rage was
So funny.
unbelievable. But that's really mainly what I've been playing this week. I did play Goat Simulator for a little bit. I had some free time. Yeah, I had some free time. I had like 30 minutes to kill, and I was like, I'm gonna play Goat Simulator. Why not? So I played Goat Simulator, and I did not regret it. Like I had so much fun just wasting time and just like blowing shit up.
Demolishing everything as a goat.
Getting achievements. Like
It's absolutely pointless fun, and it's great. Like I did not regret it at all. I actually, and to be fair, I actually did get a chance to run through most of my library for free games that I downloaded for Games with Gold. I got to play some games that I've been storing for a while. I played The Crew, fucking hated it.
The game's not really great.
The Crew was garbage. I played Happy Wars, fucking hated it.
You didn't like Happy Wars?
No.
I love
did
Happy
not.
Wars. Happy Wars is
I
a
thought
fun
Fat
game.
Princess was just way better. It was just a way better of a game and did it way better.
Fat Princess?
Fat Princess for PlayStation.
Never-
it's a PlayStation
never
game.
heard
It's
of
kind
it.
of similar.
I've heard of it.
It's similar, but it's more top view. More top view.
Yeah.
Instead of like, third
Third
person,
person.
it's like top view, like strategy type of stuff. I did get to play the first level of Doom, which I absolutely loved. I don't know if the multiplayer still stands up or not from the beta. I'll have to check it out before I like fully commit to it. But I absolutely loved everything about the Doom demo. I thought it was incredible.
So, I did play Doom for a little bit. I think it was last week.
Did you play the multiplayer?
I tried to, but I couldn't get in a fucking match. It was like Master Chief Collection all over again as far as matchmaking goes.
Oh,
I tried for like an hour to get into a match, and it was just like it kept kicking me out. So, I mean, if that's the case, I'd save your money.
Yeah.
The multiplayer, the single player is definitely worth playing. But it's probably rent worthy, not buy worthy.
Okay. So would
Yeah.
you so on the scale of of worthless to worth
Oh
it?
God, what was our scale? I forgot about
Worthless
that.
to worth it.
Worthless to worth it.
I'll say no. I'm working on a video for that. It's gonna be a new segment called what was it? What did we call it?
I don't know.
It was
we
like-
get drunk and we talk about things.
Is it
Right.
is it worth it?
We don't remember.
Oh yeah. Is it worth it? Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
So
what was the middle ground? The middle ground was like
Deku Tree.
there was like, what did we say? It was worthy, worth it, kind of
Worth it was the top.
Worth it was the top. Worthy. Okay.
worthy.
Worthy.
That was the middle ground. Was
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah. Worth it. Worthy. Worth a play.
Worth.
Not worth it.
Worthless.
Worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
That was-
Yeah. That's our rating scale for that segment.
So glorious.
Yeah.
So besides that, I'd say that's probably really it for me this week. What about you, Patricio?
I've been playing Street Fighter actually because the new patch actually brought the story mode in.
Oh God! Only like 6 months later. Oh, you mean the arcade ladder?
Yeah,
You know,
it's actually really-
the
No!
arcade fighter
No,
that
no, no.
released without an arcade ladder.
No. It's like
I remember
this-
that game.
Yeah.
Could you let me finish? It's like the story mode in the Mortal Kombat game, where there's actually a full story and you play multiple characters as you play the entire story.
Oh, so it's not like cheap like 2D panels. It's actually like a legit like story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
it's pretty sweet.
Is it better than the movie? The
Yes,
animated
it's
movie?
way better.
Is it?
Well,
I don't believe you.
But what about that Chun-Li
like it's
shower
just
scene?
Chun-Li
though?
shower scene. That's the only reason. No.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the anime, but
There's an anime. Oh yeah, there is an anime.
No, he's talking about the anime. I know he is getting shit. No.
But
Yes, no, I've been playing that. I've been playing Fallout, Dokkan Battle, as usual, Pokemon Go, And actually, one new game out of the bunch, and both Drew and Logan can vouch for me. I've been playing a game called Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, my Xbox.
Oh.
I've been playing it on. Well, I've been playing on Drew's, or
I
not Drew's, on Logan's.
See, I
Shut
thought
up.
you were playing it because I saw an achievement unlocked for it.
So I
I've
bought
been
it.
unlocking
I've been
achievements for
unlocking
me.
achievements.
What do you think?
Game is fucking sweet, dude.
Is it?
He was like, it's more difficult than I thought it was going to be, and it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. It has a Metroid style like map system. You have different abilities and like skill slots that you can go with.
So it's a platformer. Is it a 2D platformer or is it a 3D platformer?
No, it's 2D platformer.
2D.
But like there was an ability that you get, and it sounds weird when I say it, it's called Bash, right?
That doesn't sound weird.
Well, it does when I say it this way. Instead of you think like jumping and bashing into something, if an enemy projectile is coming at you, or if there's a lantern near you, you freeze time for a second, and you bash through it to either, let's say you need to hit an object on the far side while there's a projectile going the opposite way, you can change the projectile's direction to hit that thing, or if you need to get up to a higher space that you can't like jump to, you jump up to the lantern and you bash through the lantern to boost yourself up.
So it acts as a way for you to cancel a jump, pretty much, to where you can land.
It
where
gives
can
you
get
like
on a higher
you can do a
platform.
double jump and then you can do a super boost jump and then you can double jump into that again. So,
Very cool.
Very nice.
Like he could. You saw the crazy shit I was doing in that game. Like I was trying my best to freaking do the puzzle base. Are you listening, Logan?
Oh yeah. I can hear you.
He's playing Pokemon.
Get off of Tinder.
Yeah, get out of here.
He's not on Tinder.
Don't look
Anyway,
it up for the
I'm
world
actually
to
not on
see.
Tinder.
If you are looking for a fantastic kind of original feel stuff, and the game itself looks amazing. The music's awesome too. Very well done. They have the motion blur setting, so it gives you that realistic effect and everything like that. But yeah, fucking sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing the
I'm-
shit out of
I've
that.
seen that a lot all over Xbox Live. Like,
And I played Banjo-Tooie for like 2 hours.
Ori
Yeah.
and the Blind Forest is discounted too on Xbox.
That game is
It's
awesome.
like 25 to 35%.
That intro
off, I
will
think.
make you tear up a little bit.
Really?
Like, well, not
Oh,
in
man.
general, but it was kind of sad. I was like,
That's-
"Oh,
Is-
this is
is
how
it
we
go-
start the game."
is it
It
gonna
had
be-
the up ending, kind of.
is it gonna be worse than the Last Guardian? Like, because we know that thing's gonna die at the end.
Shut up.
It
You shut your mouth.
it could. It hit the trailer hints at it pretty
No,
hardcore.
No, shut up.
Oh no!
Stop it. Stop it.
Shut up.
No, I'm just saying that trailer
I
told
love
you your
my
heart
Tyrannosaurus Rex cat dog
bird
bird thing.
thing.
You don't get to talk to the rest of the podcast. You're done.
I'm just saying that trailer tugged at your heartstrings pretty
Stop it.
badly.
I'm not
It's
going
going
to.
to.
Cry on this podcast.
He's like, I
We're
will
both
not.
gonna cry
I hope
that
it
day
dies.
though.
I'm
It's
just
going to die.
Everything dies.
Such an amazing twist.
No, it's not.
What a twist!
It's perfectly
It's
predictable.
good storytelling.
No, it's not.
That's great storytelling.
Oh,
it
God.
actually
Stop!
really is. No, it
only took him
Shadow of the
14
Colossus was sad as shit. Sorry,
Shadow of the
jumping in.
Colossus was.
It was very sad.
14
You were
years
like,
to
"Oh
make
my god, I did all this for nothing."
You know what's funny, Josh? I actually referred my boss to Shadow of the Colossus
Good.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
because I was like, he's like, I don't remember what he said exactly. But
It
he
was. Shadow of the Colossus was emotional as fuck.
yeah,
It was ridiculous how amazing and like how much of a great story that.
well, he said he was looking for like a super in-depth retro game. I'm like, well, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, he goes PS2. I'm like,
Shadow of the
Shadow of the
Colossus.
Colossus. There you go.
Good fucking answer.
So
So
whoring that game out hardcore.
what do we got to talk about this week, Logan?
We were talking about old games on PS2 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So not quite as old of a game, but last generation, Red Dead Redemption came out, and they finally released it backwards compatibility for Xbox One.
Thank fucking
The
God.
most requested game, that and like Black Ops 1 were the most requested games for backwards compatibility. They're both now finally on Xbox One, so.
Mm.
Beat.
Red Dead Redemption.
Beat.
It like the sales went up like 6,000%.
What?
For this fucking, that's how many people wanted this game and how many people like this game.
6,000%.
6,000%.
How much it increased. Yeah.
Yeah, and it only costs $7.50.
Yeah. Rockstar just made a lot of fucking money.
They did.
Yeah.
Without even trying.
And not only that, but they released 2 free DLCs along with the announcement of the backwards compatibility for
Yeah.
Red Dead.
So get Red Dead.
So
Redemption
does that mean that
fucking now.
it comes with Undead Nightmare?
No,
No?
it's 2 other DLC packs. One's called like killers and something else, and I don't know. It's 2 DLC packs. I mean, you can't really fault them for that.
But is it for multiplayer or single player?
That I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't read enough.
It
to know
says
that.
Game of the Year edition sales went up by 2,000% as well. But if it doesn't include Undead Nightmare,
Undead
Wait,
free.
No.
It's
the base
free.
game is so fucking amazing.
we're not
Oh, yeah.
talking about you going and sitting in a saloon and playing poker for hours.
That's
on
an
end.
option. That is an option.
Logan
It's
does
really
that,
fun,
though.
That's not the game.
No, that game. The story's amazing. The gameplay's amazing. Yes, Pat.
Sorry, I did that
I
on.
was just waiting.
I did it
was
on
just
Fallout
outside.
New Vegas, where I go into casinos and I play poker for fucking
It's
hours.
So,
Like,
and when you lose, you just kill everybody, right? Seriously, you can let your rage out.
Just like,
You know.
fucking give my money
I
back.
live with this man.
Yeah.
It's the
Fucking cheater.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So no, it's and you can do that in Watch Dogs also, where you can hack the cameras to see people's cards from over their shoulder and stuff. So,
God, if
Yeah.
only.
but no, Red Dead is one of my favorite of all the games I have ever played.
You mean Green Spleen Submarine?
Yes, right. Okay, Yahtzee. So
Pat, the Gwent
This
player.
is a serious question. What's better, Skyrim or Red Dead
well,
Redemption?
Skyrim obviously.
Oh, okay.
Skyrim's a great game of all
Okay,
time.
I just want to make
You
sure.
can put any game next to Skyrim. Answer those.
One of my favorite
Always.
things to do on Red Dead Redemption was to kidnap
Cougars.
like
Cougars.
kidnap
Kill you all the time.
Kidnap
I
cougars?
told the story about Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can tell that next. But one of my favorite things to do is just to kidnap like the saloon horse and then just like tie him to the back of my horse and then throw him down on train tracks. Just wait for the train to come by. And nobody's listening to me.
No, because I have a similar-ish story. There are when you're riding through the desert, what everyone,
Yeah.
the game you're riding through. People will randomly, like women in the game, will like be like, "Hey, help me! Oh my god!" So you go over to them, immediately get ambushed. So they're setting you up to get killed.
Yeah.
So me and Jared would used to play this like at the same time. So we would kill all the bandits. We'd get the woman who like lied to us, tie her up, put her on the back of a horse, and then shoot her in the head. Yeah, 'cause they're trying to trick you. They're a part
Yeah,
of the
no,
game.
that was a
And
part
so
of it's
we
a part of the
would find
game.
those humiliating, brutal way to kill her, and we did. So
Yeah, I still think tying the train track and then just waiting for the
I
train
think
to
that's an
come by.
achievement, actually. Like,
That is an achievement.
It's an achievement.
It is an achievement.
Do that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they would trick us, we're like, "Oh, you're gonna die."
Like that mustache.
Now you fucked up.
And you're like,
Josh looks like an old Western bad guy. Actually.
Yeah, Josh is-
exactly. He has the mustache.
He's a
of
bad
the
guy
old
from Red Dead Redemption.
You look like fucking Dick Dastardly.
I was just gonna say that.
Rocky Bullwinkle.
Yeah, go to the wacky.
Or no,
Ra-
that's fucking Wacky,
Wacky
Races.
Races.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's Wacky
I'm thinking of
Racers.
Boris
Yeah.
from Boris and
Yeah,
Natasha.
you're thinking
Yeah.
of Boris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
listen,
yeah.
Natasha.
But you got more of a Dick Dastardly look than
Yeah, it
Boris,
is.
for sure.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
All you need is a fucking dog that goes.
Fuck yeah.
For anybody that gets that reference,
That's the
you have to
DLC.
like us. You have
Yes.
to like us. Then.
And you have to be
We-
as old as us because nobody fucking else watched that
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
God, yeah, dude, I used to love that. I used to love it like the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons like that. Like
Yeah, I
that
did too.
that was my
Space
shit.
Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Space
That's all I'm
Ghost.
gonna say.
The
Coast to
original
Coast.
Adult Swim.
Yeah, old school adult. What
all
was
I'm saying.
what was the other one they had on there? They had Space Ghost and then
Space Ghost was amazing.
the Brack
Fucking
Show.
love that
The
shit.
Brack Show was
Show.
hilarious.
I own Space Ghost season 3. We should all watch that
Yes.
sometime.
Yeah, we
This is amazing.
I own season
Harvey
3.
Harvey Birdman.
Yeah, Harvey.
I
Birdman's
love Harvey
gonna be
Birdman,
alive.
dude.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Aqua Teen.
Yep, I own Aqua Teen season 2. I basically own a lot of Adult Swim stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Home movies.
yeah, Home Movies was great too. So besides Red Dead, which is very cool, I just, speaking of Red Dead, I just want to say how happy I am that I did not buy The Witcher 3 because Witcher 3, CD Projekt Red confirmed that there will be a Game of the Year edition, which means that I will get it for cheaper than all of you plus DLC.
Because I
So-
paid.
Son of
I
a
still have
bitch.
not paid for any of the DLC, but
I-
I have to buy the DLC.
I
now
paid
'cause I'm
$35 for that game. It was used, but $35. I mean,
Worth it.
Worth it.
It's so worth it.
I paid $25 for digital code.
Oh,
Game of the Year edition will be $40.
excuse me.
It's worth it.
With
that'll be
with both the DLCs.
Maybe not both. Maybe, well, yeah. If it's Game of the Year, it'd be both.
You would
It'd be both
imagine, yeah.
DLCs, So
You'd
yeah,
imagine.
it'd be $40.
There-
Probably.
what is
40 or
it?
50.
There's a blood. What is it? Blood and Wine and
Blood, Wine, and Hunt of the Wild.
Hunt of the Wild. Yeah.
So I'm perfectly fine with waiting to play The Witcher because then
I didn't get a
I'll be
chance.
able to play
I didn't get a
DLC.
chance to play that this week. I was bummed out, but I need
It's a
to
good game.
I need to pick it back up. Yeah,
really good game.
because I want to finish it. I want to like get like super.
Finish it. No, I literally laugh at you saying you want to.
I want to. I want to get back. I want to
to
get super involved with an RPG again. The last RPG that I gotten really like immersed with was Mass Effect, and I haven't found anything.
This
to,
one's
like,
good.
to
Like,
match it yet.
Dialogue's great. You have
What's a
different
Mass
choices.
Effect?
That's
What's
a
a
real-
Mass Effect, and how do I do it?
Goddamn it, Josh.
Damn it.
What?
Get the fuck out. That's a really good point, though, Worth. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
No, Witcher 3 has. I mean, the storyline is totally different based off your choices you make. You know, it's all very well voice acted, very well done. You can do the side quests if you want to. You can just play the main quest all the way through. If you're like me, there's a shiny object over there, and you're just like,
What's
"What?"
that?
Yeah.
Has there really not been an RPG that has really been
For me or for us, I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
so.
I guess like Witcher and Fallout are some of the most like critically acclaimed games this generation.
Right.
So I mean, that, obviously they're those games. But
Those
yeah,
are action RPGs, kind of like.
personally, I haven't. Yeah, man, nothing's gripped me like the Mass Effect games.
Well, you're obviously wrong because you're forgetting about World of Warcraft. So.
That's not
That's
an
that's
RPG.
that's a
It is.
memor.
It's totally an It's an MMO RPG.
That's a memorpig. We're talking about RPGs, not memorpigs.
Owl's Logan is
It's an
actually.
RPG.
Logan has this weird sound in the back of his head all the time. It's like.
You're goddamn right. Dad. If it's not Skyrim, you're wrong.
That's all it is. He always has that fucking theme song in the back of his head no matter what. But I know you're. Yeah, Fallout and Witcher, I would say, were your two big open world RPG.
Yeah.
The bigger style games that came out.
Dragon Age Inquisition came out.
That one's a
just
little
don't
more
think
in depth than a lot of people are
works.
used to, though.
It's
It really was.
Like you really have to pay attention to everything that's going on. A lot of people are more when I say action RPG, I mean normally you click a button and that happens. Most people aren't nowadays used to like the turn-based combat. And
Right.
You don't have to do turn-based in Dragon's Age Inquisition, but if you're not paying attention while you're like fucking going ham on a guy and you're not paying attention to the rest of your characters, you're probably gonna like lose because everyone else is dying besides
Yeah,
you.
because
It's
it-
almost like a strategy / real-time combat system. It's
Yeah.
really
Because you have to
intricate.
jump between characters every once in a while.
You don't
and be-
have to, but you should.
But
You
all-
should,
No, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah, it's
All
not
the-
the traditional action RPG.
all the Dragon Age. Can't talk. I just had a stroke. All the Dragon Age games have been like that, and I like Inquisition. I started
It's
it.
a fun game. No,
it's really
cool.
good. I got a good 20 hours into it. I don't know. I just kind of got just distracted. Like I never really got like anywhere close to finishing it or anything. So, but I might have to like start it over again
yeah.
probably.
If you have EA Access,
I do. That's
That
how I got it.
yes, that's
Yeah.
a game that is free.
Free.
100-hour game at least.
Really?
I mean, if you do all the side quests and go into the game, and really flesh out every aspect,
Like we
yes.
play games?
Oh,
Yes.
easily, yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
play games?
Like you, yeah. It's like
But you do too. I've
I
seen
do
you
too.
done it.
hundreds upon hundreds of hours in Skyrim. Yes,
100 hours.
It's a free game with EA Access subscription.
You know the great action RPG that Logan would be like even above, well, not above Skyrim, but
Nothing
goddamn
is above
fucking
Skyrim.
Deus Ex. Sorry,
Uh,
kind of had to cough there. You want an
Yeah.
action RPG? Sorry, Deus Ex. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Could you
Tastes so good.
count Metal Gear 5 as an action RPG?
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
I would say.
I mean, there weren't,
action
like-
RPG.
I mean, I wouldn't technically call it because there's not like a level basis.
There's not a level
It's more
basis.
an action adventure game, but there are,
RPG elements.
in a way, yeah.
It's-
Was
In-
it like
in
a talent tree or something? Or
There's
what?
not like a talent. Well, you have to like unlock upgrades. Like you have to build up your base. So you have to like gain credits and like upgrade all your shit because you start off with like simplistic gear and then all of a sudden you have to go in. And then you can upgrade and do small stuff like a little bit of a.
It's
like
a basis though, or it's for your base. It's not like a character.
No, it works for
upgrade
characters
or-
too.
Yeah,
no,
because-
there's different characters you can use. I mean, there's multiple characters. So technically, I would put an RPG-ish element in it because you have D-Dog, which he is more about like sensing people from far away, and you can have him, sniff stuff out and everything. Or you have Quiet, who's the sniper like crazy lady, and she can just like take people out right away, depending on the base you're going into. Or you get into D-Walker, which is this little like mobile thing. That
It's
you
like-
get
it's like a
into, and it's like a little baby mech that you can go in. Like if you're gonna just take down a base, you're like, oh fuck you, just nobody can shoot you because you have this big shield in front of you and you have this big armament in front of you. So it has an RPG element, but it's not the traditional that we're thinking of, where it's like talent trees and skill systems and stuff like that.
Because you do have to like mine for resources in that.
Yeah, you do.
Like
Yeah.
you have to find
You gotta
resources.
get fuel. You got to get
minerals. You got to get you have
diamonds
to,
all over the place.
Diamonds. You have to find more skilled soldiers to join your
And then increases
army
your
or
base
whatever.
operations as you find new people. You're like, I have like 3 level E guys, and then all of a sudden you get a level S guy, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Sorry, E. You're going to the brig. Fuck you.
You are fucking. I'm gonna go capture that motherfucker without even trying.
Yeah.
Fun game, but I mean, yeah, action RPG in general nowadays, I feel like it's broad and hardcore. Because in my day, when I say my day, I mean like everybody's day.
Back in the day when
We
I
were
was
like,
playing RPGs.
that was like a lot of people say it's the golden age of RPGs.
Hey, remember
We had-
back in the day when Final Fantasy
It's
was the
seven.
game of the year?
Yep, we had Final Fantasy 7. We had like Chrono Trigger. We had fucking Xenogears. We had just ridiculous goods. Grandia, freaking Legend of Legaia, Legend of Mana. Like, it was just constant RPGs, and they were good RPGs all the way through.
Hey, but Final Fantasy 7 unlaunched before it went to the green greatest hits titles bullshit.
I did. I have all the hard copies. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, would
Hey,
you
but
agree?
the blank version.
It's said multiple times, Drew. Like, the golden age of RPGs was back in, that's when Square was like on its game the entire time.
Yeah.
Like 1998 up until like Final Fantasy X.
I say even before that. Like I would say it was like 95.
Yeah, they were doing
Because
crazy
what
stuff on
what year
Super
did
Nintendo.
what year did Xenogears come out?
That was 98.
98. Yeah.
But before that, they had the SNES like Final Fantasy games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when Square Enix was called Squaresoft, just like my penis is now.
What?
That was actually good. I will agree with that one. It was called
Burn yourself, man.
Squaresoft. Not
Think of
Square
it.
Enix.
Just like
Ka-ching!
If I am 75 years old, it's okay for me to have a soft penis, Logan. It's none of your business. I don't want to know. I don't want to listen.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
What the fuck is Yeah, that? I'm gonna enjoy this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyway, I'm out of dialogue. I'm drunk.
No, that was good. That was good. Good little like addition there. I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm thinking about creating a series for our channel that's based on this old man character.
I like that.
I think we'd call him Eugene. I think we're gonna do it.
Eugene. Gaming with Eugene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eugene's Friendly Fire.
So, out of curiosity, we talked about it a little bit on the last podcast, but on a scale from 1 to 20, which is probably going to be like 200 in Logan's opinion, Logan, how excited are you for Skyrim Remastered?
I can't even put it into words, honestly. I've said it before.
I told him,
I'm
like, I'm not
not
going to see
kidding.
my roommate. For
I'm going to take a week off of work. I'm going to play it every single fucking day, 7 days straight.
On a scale of beat to beat.
How much
Infinite
beat
number
would
of
you
beats.
do?
Infinite.
Let's-
I can't
it's not-
even vocalize it.
We gotta be professional here. It's not. It's you can't say it's beat. It's like beat.
Yeah, no,
Beat,
I
beat,
would
beat,
never
beat,
stop.
beat.
I wouldn't stop saying the word Yeah.
Logan will never stop
Beat!
beating.
It's
Yeah.
It looks really good. I was
Think about
looking
all
up, not
their
even the
favorite
trailer
games
stuff.
of all time. And if they got re-released like brand new.
If I saw
yeah,
Xenogears Remastered, I would
Insane, dude.
shit my
Mass Effect
pants.
Remastered. I'm
right?
fucking all over that, dude. Like-
I can't talk right now about it. It's
Words are hard.
when it comes to Skyrim, being like, oh, remastered mods, everything you could imagine. Yeah, just.
Words are hard. Just
The thing
like
that-
Logan Stick is.
The
for
thing that
Skyrim.
surprised me is
yes.
how big
Oh,
a
yeah.
difference there was to it.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
when
It
it
was-
came, they were showing gameplay image, and you were like, there was no NPCs anywhere. Well, obviously they're still working on that shenanigans, but like environment wise, I was.
It's
whoa,
night and day.
That looks really good.
I'm planning on buying it again. I am a
I'm
little
getting it.
disappointed that they weren't able to transfer saves between old consoles. It would take a lot of work for them to be able to do that, and I understand why they didn't do it or why they're not going to do it. But still, I have about 100 hours, 120 hours plugged into my Skyrim save on my Xbox 360 right now. I would
Logan's
love
like
to be able to transfer that over and continue that in the newer Skyrim, but. Especially because since I've already completed the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, like it's just like I worked really hard for that shit. I don't necessarily want to do it again, but I would. So
100 hours. Logan's like, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Hundreds of
I put that
No,
much
he
into
has.
it, but
I've
man.
seen his save file data. It's stupid.
Oh my god.
I want to see your Skyrim playtime versus me and Pat's.
WoW time? Yeah, that'd be fun. Actually,
You know what's funny
to see.
though? Even if it's close or not quite close, even half, you have an MMO that you've been playing for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
Think,
No,
think
you've
about
probably
think
put
about
more-
the time that you've logged.
How
On
long
a
has
Sky-
Skyrim been out?
About 5.
5 years.
5.
Not quite 5
2011.
years, almost.
11.
Yeah.
Is
So
when it came
almost
out.
5 years. So I'm gonna get in Skyrim in the
I
next
took
couple
that
days.
next day off.
I'm gonna send you both of you. I'll let you know too, Pat. I'm gonna send you guys my hours played.
Okay.
When you think about it, a single player game versus an MMO that is the most popular MMO. I want to see what the comparison is for hours played.
Got it.
No.
Mine's retarded.
That'd be an interesting topic of discussion for
Mine's
hours
stupid.
logged. Like most hours logged for whatever game that we've played the most,
World of
and
Warcraft.
what constitutes as a long time for that game, like
Fuck,
as
let's
far
do
as
it.
like span of time.
Let's do it right now.
Well, I've logged in over 900 hours into Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
See,
Jesus.
Easily over 900
One
hours.
one week of time nonstop is what, like 172 hours?
144 hours.
No, it's more than that.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's
Isn't
like
it-
172 or something.
172?
Close to that, yeah.
Yeah.
24 times 7, whatever.
Yeah.
whatever
Oh, yeah, that's right. 100.
But seriously, like, that's so you played literally weeks of a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like, oh, I turned it off, went to bed, slept for 6 hours.
I've-
Non-stop weeks for some of these games that we played.
I've lost
Oh, yeah.
sanity and sleep over that game. But
I've done
to
a
be-
24-hour session on WoW before. I've literally done a 24-hour session. I
And you're
wasn't proud
and
of it.
And you're still alive.
That was a lot of Mountain Dew, and I could feel oil coming off my face. And I was like, I feel horrible.
At least you're not like that Korean
But
kid
guess
that
what?
died in
I got
StarCraft.
one piece of Paladin gear, shoulder pads. It was totally worth it. Not
Shoulder
really.
pad.
Paladins were horrible in vanilla, so nobody
Oh
gave a shit
God.
about gear.
Oh god, like hours upon hours of games. Like I mean, I don't even think about like the older RPGs that we played, like Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Like doing all of the side quests and fighting the extra bosses and doing extra side quests. I mean, it's just a stupid amount. And I've played those games and then beat them multiple times. Like Ocarina of Time, I beat Ocarina of Time like 5 or 6 times. Like Kingdom Hearts, proud difficulty, 3 times. 3 times easily, like beat it all the way through, collected everything, beat Sephiroth, upgraded all of my weapons, got max gear on it, like fucking 101 Dalmatians, all of it. So
I post it every year, and I've done it. I play Xenogears once a year. It is literally my favorite game.
That's like me in Skyrim when it snows. I'm like, if it snows.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. I go, it's
Skyrim.
snowing outside. He goes, I'll
Winter
play
is
Skyrim.
coming.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Skyrim is being
You can hear the.
But one of my other big favorite ones, too, is the greatest Zelda game ever.
The Ocarina of Time.
yeah, the
Yep.
Ocarina of Time,
Sure.
obviously.
I'm not going to say it, but obviously,
It's
you guys
obviously.
know what it is.
Obviously,
That's
it's
the one other
Ocarina
game I
of
play
Time.
once a year.
Obviously, Drew. Obviously,
He's the best.
I have no opinion.
It's okay to be wrong.
I don't play Zelda.
It's okay to be wrong.
I'm with you, therefore. I have no opinion on it.
Yeah.
It's Ocarina
What's
of-
a Zelda?
I guess for me, probably just it would be Mass Effect. Like collectively, all 3 games, I probably have close to like 700 hours logged in.
Game time.
Game time.
Are you
Yeah.
counting multiplayer or just straight up? Because I
Well-
feel the
God.
same as you.
Oh,
I don't want to know
oh,
the
no.
play multiplayer.
Oh, no, yeah.
I'm just
God.
talking about like gameplay wise, because I've made like 5 characters on that series.
God, I don't even want to
God,
know.
that's ridiculous.
I don't even-
I don't even have time for one character.
I don't even want to know how many hours
See
I've
my
logged into
actual
multiplayer.
characters.
Like Logan can attest this. It was you, me, Jesus, Jared, Sean. We all fucking like that was our go-to game for like a good solid year for multiplayer.
That was to this day my favorite multiplayer game of the Xbox
Ever.
360.
I-
Well, 360s, yeah, maybe ever. Battlefield 3, actually.
yeah.
Or- no,
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Make up your
Wait.
mind.
I'm trying to go back.
It
Yeah,
better be Mass
Vanguard.
Effect.
Vanguard shotgun.
Mass Effect was the most fun I had in a multiplayer game on
Nah,
the
dude.
360.
Fucking adepts. Adepts are where it's at. I fucking singularity and then warp them. Just explosions for
Dude,
days.
the biotic explosions, the fire explosions you can do. Oh,
Yeah. Even the like the ice explosions, like the cryo explosions,
Guys,
cryo
he hasn't
blasts.
played 3
Yeah.
yet. Where's Ziva?
Josh, you're a fuck. That's a right goddamn.
We will get down with some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer like really badly. Like
I'm like not even a quarter of the way done with 2.
I know it's okay, but
We hate you.
I don't know. I think I didn't even think about multiplayer time. It's probably a hell of a lot more than that.
No, I agree with you though on single player time because, like I said, I played a bunch of freaking characters.
There's leaving.
We're doing a late podcast tonight.
We are doing late.
We are doing a late podcast.
And
I played
then
a
there were
bunch of
4.
characters. I did male Paragon, female Paragon, male Renegade, female Renegade, and then I played like my mix characters. So I have 5 characters that I've actually played all the way through.
I typically,
Nerd. Right here.
Nerd
Nerd.
Nerd alert.
You fell into my trap card.
You guys see my trap cards.
I typically usually play a FemShep because I feel like playing as FemShep has a lot better story options.
It does. I like her voice acting a
And
lot
her-
better than male
That's
Shepard.
racist.
Huh?
No, I'm serious. I like her voice acting a lot better.
She's a much better voice
She's
actor.
much better than male.
than Mark Meer.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hale is a much better voice actor than Mark Meer.
Yes, I will agree with that.
This is Worth's secret way to say he wants to bang Garrus.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
Garrus
he
is totally
can-
bangable.
I mean,
Hey,
he is
BFFs,
he is on my phone wallpaper. So I mean,
I would marry Garrus for time purposes.
this is me. Hold on, this is
Why
me.
is
Just like,
there a heart drawn around Garrus's face?
oh, he's so dreamy.
He is.
He is,
oh
he's
my
right
God,
I love the
dude.
scar in the eyepiece.
Best,
Yeah.
best fucking character ever.
No,
And
yeah.
he's such a gentleman. I mean, like it's like the scatter he has is like a Mass Effect version of a monocle. Like,
But
it's glorious.
But he's such a cocky like
He is.
asshole at the
When
same
you first
time.
meet him,
like,
he's cocky asshole.
I know
but
he's
then
so hard to
slowly-
get.
Yeah.
Like he plays so hard to get. Like I mean, he's just like
Yeah.
he's the ultimate package.
Garrus is space BFF for life.
Yeah.
Okay, oh goddamn, we can't talk about that. Fuck.
what?
God, Josh,
you're
play
done.
3.
Leave.
Play 3.
You know what? Fuck
I was
all
gonna
of you.
ask about
You
this
know-
part. Hey,
you know how long
look-
I spent catching up on Game of Thrones so that we could all talk about it
Look at me.
together?
Okay, no, yeah,
You
I
guys
will.
have no room to
I will.
talk.
I'll back you up. I spent a good amount of time too getting caught up. So now we're all caught up.
I would have rather had you finish Mass Effect than Game of Thrones.
That is an actual.
But to be fair, at least you got to watch the finale with us.
I
That's
did,
true.
and it
That
was
was awesome.
worth it. It was amazing.
Yeah. But now your challenge is to get through the goddamn Mass Effect games.
So we can do the Mass Effect podcast.
I
We've
was
been
gonna
talking
talk
about this
Logan. Did you
ever
let
since we started.
Logan?
What up?
Did you let him capur or did you let him capur?
I don't know which is which.
No. Did you let him capur or did you
Capur or
capur?
did you
I let
capur?
him capur.
Nice.
You let him
So
capur?
did I.
Yeah.
So did I.
You have to. If you don't, I hope you die a lonely death. Fuck you.
Renegade for life.
Did either of you
Renegade
let
for life.
Renegade for
let
life.
him capur, or did
I
you
did
let
on my
him
renegade
capur?
character. Yeah.
That's fine. If you're role playing, that's fine. If it's your true self,
No, it's my true self. No,
If
my
you didn't
original
let him,
character is my
we're not-
my
My,
character.
my true self, I let him capur,
Okay,
but
yeah, good.
I did do both options.
I love
with
we're
a
saying
different
capur
character.
and
I'm
Josh
sorry
is
for
like
the audio listeners who don't understand the
capur.
reference. Play the end of Mass Effect 3.
Go hang out with Garrus for a
You'll
little
get it,
bit.
you'll get it.
Go hang out with Garrus for a little bit, and you will know what capur means.
I let Rex die, so fuck all of you.
No, that's the worst decision
You're the
ever.
worst
decision.
kind of person, Joe.
I also killed the council because I give no fucks.
Well, the,
Whoa.
the council sucks.
Fuck them.
The council
let
sucks.
him live.
You let him live?
No, I let them
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
No,
You need
too
all
bad.
the
They
species-
shouldn't have been wrong. You shouldn't have been wrong.
This sucks to suck, nerd.
Reapers suck.
Reapers say what?
Yes.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
like, there's no such
That's what
thing
you
as
get for being
Reapers,
wrong.
You fucks.
But yeah, I've done both options, and I mean,
Game is fantastic. God damn it. Fucking
I would-
serious. It's
both
really
both options have their pros and cons. But the pros, if you do say the council, whatever.
good. Andromeda,
Make it
I am not
easy.
leaving my room for a while. I'll be alive. Don't worry. I will sustain myself with food and water.
If we play Andromeda, you can't walk into the living room. You realize you're.
That's
having to
true.
like-
Yeah, because you might be ahead
can't.
of me. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh god, no! I
God,
can't.
don't look. Honestly, I'll probably
My
walk
eyes!
into my room so we can just have a quarantine.
Then we go into the living room and be like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah,
and you'll be
let's
like,
talk about
let's
this,
talk
yeah.
about what happened in Andromeda tonight.
That would be a good time.
Oh man, but
I can't wait for that game.
The
God,
week before Andromeda releases, we're doing the Mass Effect podcast.
yeah,
Yes.
Whoever
that
finishes here, Josh.
doesn't
When does that
matter.
come out?
Next year?
Like Q1.
Q1 of next year.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or
It's like early August.
It's
like
no,
August.
no.
No.
I think
Mass
it's
Effect
like
has always
spring.
Mass Effect has always been a spring game.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
never been a fall
Typically
holiday
it
title.
is.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do the space one again, where they like launch copies? in
Hopefully,
the space?
right.
Remember that? That was
Yes.
awesome.
Oh yeah, they actually did. They launched a copy of Mass Effect 3 into space.
They did multiple copies.
Oh, they did?
They did like 5 of them, and they tied into weather balloons. But they
I
encased
remember when
them,
they
and
did
actually,
that.
it actually was able to fall back from the atmosphere and like not be damaged,
And if-
obviously.
And if you found it, like you have like the space edition of Mass Effect 3.
And you got it like 3 days early before everybody else to play play
if
it.
it came down and he found it, right?
Well, there were like 2 copies that got stuck in trees that were so high.
Right.
Like people were like in dangerous situations trying to like climb these trees and
That is
like,
awesome.
Like I want that fucking
there's
game.
YouTube videos out there. And there's one guy. It's so funny. There's a video where one of them got him. It was just outside of Las Vegas, and they're like, "Oh man, we got the space copy. Let's go!" And they opened the case, and it's so funny because it must have like popped out of the the little clicky like part of the case. It must have popped out initially. So when they opened it up, the way the camera was angled was perfect. It looked like there was nothing in there. And they go. And he puts it in slow motion. He goes, "Oh!" And then it's like, "Oh no, wait, the disc is right here. It's actually on the other side." Like, "Oh wait, no, we actually still got Mass Effect 3. It's okay."
Yeah.
That was probably, according to Drew, as you said, that was the most angry I've been in my life because I asked Jane to go pick up my pre-order copy of Mass Effect 3 because I had to work until midnight that night, and I got home and they hid it from me.
Oh my god.
And initially I was kind of being playful. I'm like, you're warmer, you're hotter, you're warmer, you're hotter. And I'm like, I fucking want to play this game. You
Like,
guys
yeah.
better tell me
Give it
where
to me
it's at
now.
right
I
now.
would have fought.
And it was my, very rarely do I get collector's editions. I got Mass Effect 3 collector's edition. I have the iron case and everything in there.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
That's the only way to go.
you fucking tell me where this game's at right
will
now.
stab one
Because
of
I
you.
don't plan on going to bed for like 6 hours.
I am making my fucking N7 cosplay from Nebcon's here. I have to do it.
You start.
You better
yesterday,
hurry
dude.
now.
You're-
You
yeah,
start
you're
like 6
already
months
late.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Like,
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Worth. Don't try to make that cosplay happen.
Pre-order
It's not gonna
con.
happen.
The tickets should be coming up pretty goddamn
Yeah.
soon for
I should probably buy it.
They're going up in price.
from what
They've
35
been
to
on
what?
sale for a while. They've been on sale for a couple months now.
Yeah.
So they're going up
They
soon.
normally don't start until July unless they
well,
changed it this year.
Just let's check when.
we can check when the pod's
we're
done.
on the podcast. Yeah.
Well, I kind of wanted to kind of touch up on this topic because I found this interesting. So there's 2 YouTubers, T Martin and Syndicate. Apparently, they're coming under fire from Valve for promoting their own Counter-Strike Go gambling site without any form of disclosure.
Dipshits.
Well,
what did you think was gonna happen?
like, I mean, first off, these guys are not hurting for money in any way whatsoever. Because I follow T Martin pretty closely because he's like I like his content. So it's like, why take the risk? Like if what like you have so much to lose. Like you have one of the highest rated channels on YouTube, and you're fucking throwing it away and risking it for this shit for like chump change. Like
He was
what's
either
the point?
hoping for publicity or he's really just that stupid.
Yeah.
It's like the Fine Brothers trying to do that React bullshit. You remember that?
Well, now it's a new channel. That's just it's just a React.
I know
channel.
that, but do you remember what they were trying to
They're
do?
trying to copy.
They were,
Oh, yeah,
trying,
they were
to
trying to
copyright
copyright
the
it.
word React,
Yeah.
which was retarded.
Oh god, I
yeah.
remember
That would be so stupid.
That was the most dumb.
Anyway, that's the only thing I don't want to go into.
what
But that's what I'm talking about.
Because what it says Valve has recently come under fire for running an illegal online gambling market with Counter-Strike Go, and the controversy continues with Trevor T Martin and Tom Pro Syndicate Castle promoting Counter-Strike Go skin gambling, CS:GO Lotto without disclosing the fact that they own it, and that's failing to disclose their involvement with the company is in violation of YouTube's guidelines, and despite retroactively amending their video
They're
descriptions
saving up money for Half-Life 3.
to state their interests, we've yet to see whether or not YouTuber is going to act on this. So, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I do know there's a huge market for Counter-Strike skins. Like, I've seen some of those skins go for like thousands and thousands of dollars just for weapon skins.
Oh, just weapon
weapon skins. Yeah.
But how are you you're gambling for DLC essentially? Like,
Pretty much.
What is that? Is that what this is?
Yes, that's essentially
Okay.
what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems really weird.
I don't know. It kind of, I could see it working better as like maybe like a bid site, like, you know, like, what am I trying to say? I don't know. People pay people. It's like an eBay for DLC, I guess. I can see it maybe working better that way, but it's like gambling kind of treads a very thin line. But
Well, and in a lot of states, like, gambling's not even legal. So
Right.
it's just like, I mean, yeah, there really was no sense in them, doing that. But I honestly, I have to read more about it to really honestly know. But just looking at it from an outsider's perspective that's just hearing about it, it just seems really, really dumb that they would do that, especially like risking your YouTube career, like getting your channel shut down over weapon skins. Like,
Yeah.
Just,
Did you
I
hear-
don't
did you hear
know,
anything
it
about the
seems-
slogan?
It seems insane.
Not aside from honestly what you guys had said,
Yeah.
but why? Yeah, why?
Well, because all they're
If it's an illegal gambling thing,
well,
you
I
don't talk about it, right? Like I don't get the.
Well, I guess the big problem was like it goes against YouTube's guidelines, like terms of in their agreements and
Any
that
of
kind of
it,
stuff.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
don't do illegal stuff,
Yeah.
or keep it quiet if you do. Like I don't.
And I guess the other thing that like is weird about it is like why are people spending so much money just to get weapon skins? That's all it is.
Are you sure that's all it is? Like, are you 100% on that?
It's well, I mean, there's
sure
real-
that's all it is.
I'm pretty positive because there's not really much else like as far as like customizable stuff you can get for Counter-Strike Go because it's a pretty straightforward shooter.
If you ask correctly, though, you get weapon skin C+, which also comes with a bag of cocaine.
What?
Oh, nice.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Collector's edition?
The collector's edition is actually the cocaine edition.
It comes with the cocaine. I mean, I haven't seen any other, I guess, personalized, like customizable stuff on Counter-Strike. And I've seen like full blown businesses online of people just selling these skins for like at least like $1,000 a piece, and people are making money on this. People are paying for it.
God, that sounds so dumb.
It's
It
ridiculous.
is dumb.
It is
That
ridiculous.
sounds
Like custom knives, custom guns, anything you could think of.
You know what also is dumb?
What?
How bad I'm gonna fucking beat you guys in Pokemon Go by the end of this week.
We've come full circle here.
Sean just said he won the gym for his hometown.
Yeah.
Oh, we're taking. a
We're
trip
here. Let's all go down there.
We're going to.
We are rolling up in Weeping Water, man.
I'm
Gotta
just
be
gonna
at least
send him
level
a
5.
screenshot and be
Get
like,
to level 5. You gotta get
Yeah.
at least to level 5 to do
I'm
it.
gonna send him a screenshot and be like, "Fuck you, Sean." And oh yeah. My sole purpose for playing this game is to ruin your guys' lives.
Awesome.
That's all I
Love
want to
it.
do.
And I live with this guy. I was walking around the apartment last night. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm catching Pokemon, dude."
No.
Like I'm not actually.
I thought it came out today.
It came out technically yesterday.
Technically last
That's
night.
not- yeah.
Yeah. Like I literally downloaded like 11 o'clock last night, and that's why he was like, "What are you doing?" Like I was
okay.
walking around the house going like this. He goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm
like,
looking for
"Playing
Pokemon."
I'm like, trying to catch Pokemon. Dude.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I think I know what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the night once this is
Yeah,
done.
all the articles I'm looking up about that situation are incredibly vague. So
Yeah.
I honestly don't really know much about it, but like I said, from outsider's perspective, it seems pretty dumb, pretty shady.
Yeah, I just don't get like why take the risk.
It's a weird situation in general.
It is a weird
Yeah.
situation.
Why take the risk? Getting your channel shut down, like you're
Right.
basically your brand is worthless then at that point.
Worthless.
Worthless. Oh shit, it's worthless.
So in short, if you're gonna gamble, be quiet about it. And
Yeah.
basically, don't gamble.
Right.
So
If it's illegal, don't say you're doing it.
exactly.
right.
There you go. That's
Pretty
a
easy,
better moral.
Unless
Yeah.
you get Half-Life 3 out of it.
Yeah, that's
true.
So anyway,
Yeah. Then yeah, get it.
I think we're about done with the podcast tonight. I'm ready to go catch that fucking haunter.
I was
So
gonna say,
are we
who
gonna
wants
drive
who
around?
wants to
or-
take a walk?
Yeah, we're going walking.
We're
now.
going on a walk.
We're going right now.
Yeah, that's how the podcast's gonna end. Is we're gonna get fucking hunters.
All right. So yeah. So we're gonna go off on an adventure, guys.
Yes.
To be the very best.
Episode
Also-
36.
36.
Fuck,
We
we're coming up on a year in what 3-4 months.
And
We're like-
still actually
We're
are
gonna-
able to tolerate each other.
We're gonna be middle aged here pretty soon. Menopause and everything.
It's hard as
I didn't ask to be part of this family. All right, but yeah.
Well, we
So,
appreciate you guys listening. Subscribe, like.
oh, speaking of subscribe,
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
we did just release a new Rocket League video, Funny Moments.
yeah.
So we're gonna be doing our due diligence, doing our due diligence on pumping out like videos regularly.
We're trying.
We're trying.
We're saving up money for editing computers, which are very, very expensive. So when
Yeah.
we get more of those, we'll pump out more content. So
Yeah. But we appreciate you guys like, subscribe,
I'll pump out your mom's
shares.
Yeah.
You know,
And
get us Pokemon Goes. Meet us up. We might actually come up. You know, it's cool that just before we end too. The one nice thing that Ingress was about that people liked compared to Pokemon Go is we could do it one time where, hey, we're gonna meet up at this gym battle location.
We could do.
Come
that.
hang out with
Yeah,
us. You know, like,
that'd be
hey,
fun.
this is the Friendly Fire podcast coming out and hanging out. with us at this location.
Yeah, if you guys
have
have
some drinks with us, or let's play some Pokemon Go and talk and get some nerdiness
Battle
on
on
and everything.
who wins the
Let's
gym
see
at the
who
end of the
wins.
night.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
I'm so down.
it's like just something fun that we could do all the way
Oh, hell
through.
yeah.
But
I like that idea.
If you guys have suggestions for what we could do for content or games that you guys would like to play with us, like by all means, let us know. We're definitely open to suggestions, and we like doing stuff for you guys. So
yep. Douglas loves Rocket League. Constantly send Disco
his favorite
invites to
$20
Rocket
game.
League. He loves it.
And I mean, if you could find a Halo Reach Collector's Edition, by all means, get it for
Send
him.
it
beg
to
him,
Yeah.
Send
beg
it-
him to play Reach with you. He will love it.
Yes.
He will absolutely love you for it.
All right, well that's 36.
That's 36.
Thanks for listening.
See you guys later.
Bye.